Hi there, gorgeous. This is Nicole Lisa. I'm a transformational love coach for amazing women just like you from all over the world who are ready to attract their most ideal partner. I help my clients truly attract the one by really learning how to be confident in their own skin, in who they are, allowing them and supporting them and truly embodying their real feminine power, and know how to cultivate that true everlasting intimacy and attraction with their masculine counterpart or partner. Today, I wanted to record this video for you because I know that we are coming close to Valentine's Day, and I know it can bring up a lot of stuff for you, a lot of emotions. So today, this video is all about really choosing and owning, feeling irresistible and good about yourself and who you are for this Valentine's Day and onward. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, make sure you watch this video to the very end. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, make sure that you add your comments there, and it's gonna be an exciting video. You can see that I'm kind of struggling with my words a little bit because it's the first time that I'm using this methodology. Like, I'm using my phone this time, and I'm feeling so tempted to look to the camera. So this is a first, and I'm really excited to be doing the videos this way because I wanted for you to kind of get a vibe more around of my space too. So enough rambling. Confidence, Valentine's Day. This video, I want you to apply it even outside of Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be addressing really key things about feminine energy. I don't know about you, but as a woman, when I started this journey, I couldn't understand for the life of me why I was not attracting the right type of men, why they couldn't even see me in the first place. You know, I would get dressed up, I would get dolled up, and it's like they would ignore me, they would call me one of the guys. The attraction wasn't like lasting. I would attract the type of men that wasn't really good for me even in the first place. So it didn't make sense because I was super successful in my career. I was going places at my age, and I was recognized for that, really smart, getting my degrees, etc. And I've always been a really committed, kind of go-getter person, right? Type A personality. And it just didn't make sense why it wasn't clicking. So you might say, Nicole, it was probably because you were in your feminine energy and you needed to learn you know, how to be more in your feminine energy. But in my mind, I was basically doing all the things that I knew about feminine energy. A lot of people, a lot of women don't understand the true power of their feminine energy because they were guided to think that it was wrong, it was lazy, it wasn't competent, it wasn't gonna lead you places. I'm sure you agree with, right? So the thing is that, or maybe you experienced some of that. You were judged, you were wronged for a lot of things, and you were guided to be a certain way in order to be successful. So what happens here is that when we near around, like when we get closer to Valentine's Day and other days that are really relevant to love, it can bring up a lot of stuff when it comes to us women or feminine, you know, oriented people. So here's what's happening. I really do believe that for the feminine, we have been taught so much survival energy in us, right? We've been taught how to compete, maybe for the attention of a man, maybe for the attention of the role. We have to compete against each other. Now, on the outside, we can say a lot like, oh, we just need to embrace one another, we're sisters, kind of like the Shakira and J-Lo performance. And I love all of that. And I love that as women, we're waking up to the fact that we need to feel comfortable around each other and feel good about ourselves and not engage in these energies of like jealousy or competition or feeling inadequate by looking at other women. I feel like it's an amazing, it's not a start point, but we're addressing it. Now, in order for you to feel good and irresistible about yourself and feel just irresistible for this Valentine's Day, feel at peace, what I recommend for you is that there needs to be like a deeper embodiment of this confidence and healing, okay? So let me put it to you this way. Many women out there and the mind will have us normalize consistent levels of stress, anxiety, worry. And I believe and I think that a lot of women don't get that they're warring with themselves. It's a constant state of war rather than embodying a true energy of peace. So this is really key, because the moment in which you really get that, I want you to start, the first thing that I have for you to feel good with yourself for this Valentine's Day is ask yourself, on a constant everyday basis, do I feel good about myself? Do I feel at peace? Do I feel like I can just mind my own business, enjoy my beauty, enjoy who I am in my soul, really recognize my worth to the end, degree, right? Like, am I just flowing, oozing like this amazing vibration and excitement? Or do I just get peaks of energy where I feel good about myself, and it's more like a mental peak of energy, and it could be tied to, oh, I feel like I got the approval that I wanted. I was recognized for what I did at work. I was able to prove that I could be better. I was able to prove that I was enough. That kind of energy. A lot of women are in a warring type of energy with themselves and with the world unconsciously. You can be really successful. I work with amazing women, directors, like heads of the company, doctors. I work with entrepreneurs, women that just go out there. So I get you. I really get you, because I've always been like super kind of go-getter myself, really committed with a passion, out of love for myself, and just not only seeing where I could go, but knowing that I'm worth that thing that I desire to have in my life. So I really get you. The thing here is that we have to start becoming more aware with our energy, because see, even though we can feel good about reaching to a certain place, we notice that inside of us there's this energy where we don't feel totally complete or oozing like that feminine confidence and satisfaction and openness and receptiveness. We're not oozing that. It's more like, I gotta work hard, I gotta really make it there. And we use a lot of our energy up here. So that's something that really needs to change, because the survival has been so ingrained in us that what the mind will have us do is that, oh, I just need to work on my mindset around it. But here's the thing. The feminine, in order for you to feel irresistible within yourself and feel peace and feel good about yourself, you don't just want to work on your mindset. The mindset piece of it, if it's not fully sinking in, and if you're not seeing results in your love life, you're not seeing things moving forward, I want you to understand that your mind is keeping you in fear. You should be able to translate what you know consciously to your body and to the rest of your being, and let that be your normal and your truth. I honestly feel, and from what I look, I've been doing this for years with clients, like I said, from all over the world, is that it's just been so ingrained. It's generational, right? For many centuries, we've been told to compete, right? And to constantly compare ourselves, to compare our beauty. And this is one of the hidden factors that is affecting not only you attracting an amazing man, but it's also affecting you in your quality of life, okay? So when a woman is just trying to internalize things through her mind about feeling good about herself, psyching herself out, being like, okay, I'm gonna get it right, but she's using all this adrenaline to get things done. She's not in her feminine energy. She's not embodying true feminine confidence, okay? So how does this translate to you attracting the one? Well, when you are constantly stressed, kind of like in that type A energy, feeling like you need to go after things, you're more in a masculine energy, but that's more like a mask, right? It's more of like a fortress that you create that is blocking you from attracting the one, right? Because you felt like you wouldn't be understood, you wouldn't be really met or cared for. And this is something that is showing up for you. So you can get dressed up, you can go to the spa, you can travel, right? And the thing is that you're not attracting the long-lasting partner, long-lasting attraction, because your mind is protecting yourself from rejection, is protecting yourself from being misunderstood, from not being met, from not being protected. So when it comes to you feeling irresistible, I want you to get that you need to do deeper work than just mindset. For a lot of women, it's about really bringing that embodiment down. And you don't want to do this just for a man, okay? You want to do it for yourself. And this is key. Why do I say this? It's because you can attract a man from fear. You can attract a man from stress. You can attract a man from hustle. You can attract a man from flipping into constant different energies like masculine, feminine all day long. Now, this affects you because you underneath it all, the fact that you feel like you need to change, you need to be a different version of yourself to have love or to just show up in the world affects you. Why? Because the feminine is an energy of acceptance, of being worthy just as you are. Okay, if you get anything from this video, the feminine is an energy of owning your worthiness just as you are, and learning to build from that and grow that energy and that vibration and that light, and it's just juicy and it's magnetic and it's exciting. It's about embracing yourself and sharing it with the world, being open about it. If you are constantly flipping back and forth in that energy, you're saying many different things in your energy. Also, the feminine is an energy of community and connection, of intimacy. See, I have no shame about needing people. I have no shame about that. Is it stretching mentally or emotionally for me at first? When I first realized this, it was like, wow, it just makes me feel vulnerable. Now, I own it, and I have learned to own my power around that, okay? So because we are an energy of intimacy and connection. And the thing is that you have to truly open up your energy and be bold and courageous to letting yourself be seen from your power, okay? So what I notice is that fear keeps you just trying to solve your love life from your mind. It tries to keep you in this hustle energy, and it creates several types of breakdowns in the type of either man that you attract or how you nourish that relationship, because it shows up in two different ways for women. Either you attract the right man, right? But you don't know how to be present in front of this man's love. This man can shower you with affection, with love, with care and understanding and acceptance, but you don't know how to fully accept yourself, and you're kind of hiding from him in many ways energetically, okay? You're hiding by work, you're hiding by not letting him help you, you're hiding by needing to be right, but underneath it all is just so much fear, okay? So this fear is creating breakdown for you energetically in your being, in your body, or in your spirit, okay? And it's breaking connection, right? Your man can try to love you, but you don't let yourself fully be loved. You're in this adrenaline of moving forward, and then you are about to reach your next stage of evolution, of growth, of expansion, whether it is in your company, at work, or you know, with your love life. Maybe you're about to meet somebody, and it's time to maybe have kids or something like that, and you resist. Why? Because you've been in survival. Doesn't matter the amount of like millions, dollars, etc. you've created. If you're resisting it, somewhere you're taking more energy than you need to for like on yourself, because you do not fully trust opening up and letting somebody carry things for you and be there for you. Or what happens is that this energy can have you not attract the type of man, because you're in a state of fright or fear, of judgment of where you should be or who you need to be in order to be loved. Like I said, survival energy. That what happens is that you want to normalize this, because a lot of women are like, but why do I have to work on, you know, these things? Why can't I just be this? And it's not like, you have to understand, like I said, this is deeper than just attracting the man. This is about your quality of life and you shining and adding yours onto you. You know, because stress, it makes you tired, it makes you depleted, it affects your body, your mind, and your being. And it's like, don't you just want to be free? Don't you want to be free and just truly love yourself to the extent where you're free from all the madness that we've been programmed to pick up on as women, right? I don't believe that men have, you know, they haven't really been led to have all these different like fears or insecurities that are like based on survival, right? No judgment against men. I love men. So it's about what we need to do as women. This is our responsibility. So what happens is that because you have these unconscious fears about maybe a man judging you, maybe you meet a man, that's why I say you can attract a man, but still have it be your own energy calling in from fear. What happens is that you attract this person and you attract somebody that will judge you. You attract somebody that will criticize your weight. You attract somebody that is going to see you as a weight to them, right? Where you don't feel like you can truly open up and attract the man that, or feel like you can attract the man that's going to take care of you because you fear of a man criticizing you for those things. So that's why you would attract somebody that is incompatible with you, right? Rather than owning and letting your desires blossom and really coming to you. So in order for you to really feel confident, you have to really take the responsibility and the courage to learn how to be at peace in your energy about yourself and cherish yourself and let yourself blossom, not just at a mental level. What keeps you from fully achieving this embodiment of your feminine power and grace and magnetism and attractiveness, just being irresistible, is that you have trapped emotions in your body, in your being, in your psyche, in your subconscious. And because these are subconscious feelings, most of you don't know what they are. Or even if you know what they are up until a certain extent, what happens is that they're trapped there. You want to see it because it's like these feelings are survival based. They don't want to move forward into the unknown because they assume that life is going to continue with those sort of things. And your body understands that it's going to continue to affect you in your body, and it's going to continue to affect the level of stress that you take on, right? Why be in a relationship if you're going to be carrying all that level of stress in the first place? So you want to really look at this because it's affecting you. And I'm talking to you woman to woman right now. It's when is it going to end? Why are you going to attract a man from survival? Why are you going to attract a man while always worrying about like your curves, cellulite, if you have a tummy or like your tummy, etc. Like, when are we going to end this war? Okay, that is going on. So we need to do this for ourselves. Now, this translates into total irresistibility and confidence, and it helps you magnetize the type of man that really wants you, wants to care for you, wants to be there for you. But most importantly, you are at peace with yourself, and you know how to truly open up more and more and more within the relationship, which is one of the greatest, I hear, like, is the greatest gift that you can give to a man, your capacity to receive. Okay, so what happens is that many women, I mentioned these things, then the fear kicks in and they don't take action, right? They're trying to solve it by themselves. So let's talk about some examples of how this fear comes in. Many women, I'm telling you, this is like a subconscious thing. It's like, why should I open up to somebody about my love life? Is there something wrong with me for opening up? What else? So I should know this already. This is one of the most common ones. Like, I should know this already. No, you don't. Like, being very honest, this pressure, when you look at these energies, you can feel your body tightening up. You can feel your body just being so stressed, like judging yourself so hardcore. And that's what I'm referring to. You don't need to do this on your own. You know, men, I notice this about men. It's like sometimes you like tell them in order to do this or this, you need to do this. Men are like, okay. A lot of men are like, okay, no resistance whatsoever. A lot of women go into this state where they're like inner judgment, or they can step into the word, but they're judging yourselves all the way through. No worries, I got you. I'm not judging you, because this is one of the gaps that I help my clients with. It's like, I want you to feel free. I want you to feel at peace with yourself. I want you to feel good and at peace. You know, these energies, they create such a rotten energy within us. And I just want you to be at peace, right? And be the goddess that you really are. Because as women, we are meant to shine, and that's what you really deserve. So I just want you to get this, because this survival energy translates into us feeling not good enough and judging ourselves for our choices, for helping ourselves, for moving forward. We are enslaved in this energy of criticism, of self-attack, and it's subtle. It's so subtle. Those of you who are, I know you get this. It's so subtle. Now, it sounds subtle, but it has a deeper impact on you that you can imagine. Is it giving you restless nights? Is it giving you anxiety? Are you feeling fear, panic? Are you eating more than you need to? You know it when you're eating, like overeating because you're worried or you're stressed. When is this gonna end? So a lot of you are looking for options to really heal this, and I want you to know that I can help you really heal this and be the goddess that you really are, helping you release all these things, pent up feelings and emotions that you've been storing within you, in your mind, I hear the word like psychologically, and in your heart. So what happens is that the more you release these energies, the more you become at peace with yourself. What happens is the following: your energy is open, you're confident, you're willing to open up, really emotionally, mentally, spiritually, truly, and your energy is just so vibrant that you attract the one. And then I help you really know how to accept that and move forward, because you are at a place in your life where you've done it all, right? And you deserve to have an amazing partner with you that really sees you. And for this Valentine's Day, what I wish for you is true peace with who you are. No more second guessing your greatness. No more doing things to get approval or to get recognition or to keep that hustle energy in you. Be free so that you can be your real magnetic, essence-based woman, where you are just so at peace and just creating from, for lack of a better phrase, true creativity. So I wish you the absolute best love, right? And I want you to get that. It's up to you. So if you want a better quality of life and you want to attract the one and you want to know how to really nourish that relationship, make sure that you click the link below. It is the time for you to talk to me. I will be opening up some dates here on some dates available for you during Valentine's Day to really help you break through, right? As a coach, as a transformational coach, I help you break through things that you've been working on, maybe for years. I help you have a breakthrough in the span of months. I have so many clients who've gone and married, who met the one, and some of them, even if they got married, they're working with me because they love the depth of where they can go by working with me. They love it, and it really helps them truly cherish and open themselves up. I'm not gonna lie to you. In truth, I attract two types of women, right? The ones who just get it right away and they're all in, and then there are others who sometimes what happens is that they haven't really learned how to give themselves that level of nourishment, that we work a little bit first on that criticism, attack, judgment, and we help them clear that energy, release it first, so that they can really feel good about themselves. Many others have been, trying to meet the one, but it hasn't worked. It's because they haven't really released the energy and cleared it. So wherever you're at, I can help you. My signature program, Goddess of Love, is opening up really soon, in a couple of weeks. So we only have a select amount of spaces available. And it's my signature program where I really help you really align mind, body, and spirit in regards to your work, so that you shine, so that you're at peace, right? And you are in your power when it comes to love, and you attract the most amazing divine counterpart, if you want to call it that way. Because the more you add your consciousness and your love and your devotion and dedication to your process of not only loving yourself to this extent and freeing yourself, what happens is that, and also learning how to really open up your heart more to love, you will attract the best for you. And I'm going to help you really also identify how to choose the right one for you. I grew up in a space where, this is the last message I want to say, I grew up in a space where there was such a lack of love growing up that when somebody told me, Nicole, if you don't do this work now, most people tend to like attract like similar things to their parents. It shook me to my core. It was like a bucket of cold water, fell on me, and I was just like, no way. And I really I was gonna say hate cold water. I have a better relationship with now, but I was just like, no, it's up to me. My mom deserved better. My dad deserved better. And, I definitely showed up for myself, and that's why I want you to show up for. And so many women that I've worked with have attracted amazing partners, or you're married or engaged, and they do this work for themselves so that they can really be at peace with who they are. So Goddess of Love is the absolute best. I am truly in love with the program, and it's the most in-depth program that I've created to help you truly attract the one. If you're interested, make sure you click on the link below. We'll be opening up some spaces for us to connect. Always make sure that you look at the link to see if there's dates available. If you don't see, you can email me and we'll put the link there too. And please let me know your comments in the comment section. Like, what does Valentine's Day bring up for you? What was the most relevant thing that you got from this message? I want you to help you just thrive and let go of this warring energy with yourself, so you can really shake it off of your body and you can open up, like it's really when you open up the energy in the body and you know how to integrate like the right, not only mindset, but ideologies and energies within you, is that you truly attract the one. You become that woman who is like, not like a total catch, it's just like the full package, right? Your energy all signals out the same thing rather than conflict between your mind and